Welcome to Pixel Creator. Uncover new ways to reimagine your content creation today. To begin your Pixel journey, create an account at pixel.eplayment.com. You have the choice to sign up using your Eplayment account, Google credentials, or other email domain. Once you've signed up, create your creator profile with the required information. At the My Goals section, you may add your personal objectives. Whether it's for new equipment, a vlog fund, a merchandise launch, or a meet and greet, Pixel supports your ambitions. By exploring the creator tools, you can use a special QR code and smart link to accept payments from across 30 channels nationwide. Track your progress at the Dashboard tab, where you'll see your funds balance, your current number of supporters, and your donations history. You can also engage with your fans and show your appreciation for their support. To access your earnings, head to the Secure Payouts tab and simply tap the Withdraw button. For free and easy payouts, choose your Eplayment wallet. Are you excited to be part of a community that understands your passion? Scan the code and let your Pixel journey begin.
You crack a butterfly, I flip a switch, keep a secret, let you come inside. When I run the gamut, but I could never plan it. I keep on breathing when I land it. When I run the gamut, but I could never plan it. I keep on breathing when I land it. If you give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when you are a part of two worlds. I could be nothing, maybe it's something. Keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me, me. Keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me, me.
You forget, I've always been a killer. I will find you.
What a way to die.
There can only be one. They will scurry, and then they will die. Ouch.
Take out Cypher's cameras. He's weak when he's blind.
Greetings. Give me a corpse. probably afraid.
Phoenix, please tell me you have the package.
I would if somebody was a little less aggressive. Hey, stop! I said stop! Oh, that's how you wanna play it. Ah!
You cannot let her plant.
All right, I'm going in.
What about the hostile?
I wouldn't worry about her.
Are you certain?
100. I got this.
미안해서 어쩌나?
Take care of it.
Copy that.
Kingdom should never have abandoned my research. It set us back years. All that effort wasted.
You think this is worth risking our lives? So easily spooked by a bedtime story.
You mean the rumors of assassins targeting us?
One assassin. He kills everyone connected to this research.
That's not possible.
Myth-making at its worst.
One hired gun responsible for dismantling entire operations. It's pure fantasy.
That's because he's bulletproof. He took out an entire squad in one round. I heard one time he even...
Enough!
Look, I'm just telling you what I heard. Anyone goes up against him disappears for good. He's a bulletproof wizard.
Magic ain't real.
You know why they call him the Dead Lilac, right? It's the purple flash you see before you die.
Seriously? Then how did you know any of this?
He doesn't. All he has are stories.
Let's move out. And no more stories.
Too bad. 你们这个故事可好了。
I am the chosen one, as I feel driven, are you? The blessing I got from the angels around me are really some I am the chosen one, as I feel driven, are you?
Welcome to Pixel Creator. Uncover new ways to reimagine your content creation today. To begin your Pixel journey, create an account at pixel.eplayment.com. You have the choice to sign up using your Eplayment account, Google credentials, or other email domain. Once you've signed up, create your creator profile with the required information. At the My Goals section, you may add your personal objectives. Whether it's for new equipment, a vlog fund, a merchandise launch, or a meet and greet, Pixel supports your ambitions. By exploring the creator tools, you can use a special QR code and smart link to accept payments from across 30 channels nationwide. Track your progress at the Dashboard tab, where you'll see your funds balance, your current number of supporters, and your donations history. You can also engage with your fans and show your appreciation for their support. To access your earnings, head to the Secure Payouts tab and simply tap the Withdraw button. For free and easy payouts, choose your Eplayment wallet. Are you excited to be part of a community that understands your passion? Scan the code and let your Pixel journey begin.
Anytime you clock a butterfly, I flip the switch, keep a secret, let you come inside. When I run the gamut, but I could never plan it. I keep on breathing when I land it. When I run the gamut, but I could never plan it. I keep on breathing when I land it. If you give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when you are a part of two worlds. It could be nothing, maybe it's something.
Keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me, me. Keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me, me.
You forget, I've always been a killer. I will find you.
What a way to die.
There can only be one. They will scurry, and then they will die. Ouch.
Take out Cypher's cameras. He's weak when he's blind.
Greetings. Give me a corpse. afraid.
Phoenix, please tell me you have the package.
I would if somebody was a little less aggressive. Hey, stop! I said stop! Oh, that's how you want to play it. Ah!
You cannot let her plant.
All right, I'm going in.
What about the hostile?
I wouldn't worry about her.
Are you certain?
100. I got this.
미안해서 어쩌나?
Take care of it.
Copy that.
Kingdom should never have abandoned my research. It set us back years. All that effort wasted.
You think this is worth risking our lives? So easily spooked by a bedtime story.
You mean the rumors of assassins targeting us?
One assassin. He kills everyone connected to this research.
That's not possible.
Myth-making at its worst.
One hired gun responsible for dismantling entire operations. It's pure fantasy.
That's because he's bulletproof. He took out an entire squad with one round. I heard one time he even...
Enough!
Look, I'm just telling you what I heard. Anyone goes up against him disappears for good.
My head was popping and popping, love in the morning. Go down, when I come in the morning, vogue in the flick. I be here the minute more when I'm on the air. Y'all boys so beautiful, wanna be my pet. Oh well, good boy, cause you won't understand.
He's a bulletproof wizard.
Magic ain't real.
You know why they call him the Dead Lilac, right? It's the purple flash you see before you die.
Seriously? Then how do you know any of this?
He doesn't. All he has are stories.
Let's move out. And no more stories.
Too bad. 你们这个故事可好了。
Now Team Secret has the read. Oh wow, now he kites them. Two. That's the second. Now goes in for the third. That's all. 60.
What?
please.
Fundamentals and trades staying over. All of them are blanket! Tens with 3 kills in the round!
Good does no way! And that's just a game of chance!
Then you've got no time to work with. Sends out the showstopper. Crunchy's gonna be dead. Cleans up Finesse. Oh, it's in the hands of Jin.
Project 160, Summer Valorant Open, presented by CLX Production, powered by Eplayment, and brought to you by Redragon Philippines and Avernus Esports. I am your caster Ozzy Yuji along with Double Oreos.
Hello everyone, my name is Double Oreos, and I'm joined also again by our beautiful shoutcaster Ozzy Yuji, and we may now start. Project 160 Summer Valorant Open is presented by CLX Production. CLX Production. Prepare to enhance your esports journey with CLX Productions. With top-notch production, captivating live streams, exquisite graphic designs, and expert event organization. We're dedicated to elevate your gaming experience. Join us as we set new benchmarks for esports excellence. Let's embark on this journey together and reach new heights with CLX Productions.
Thank you for that intro of CLX Production, which is the production team for this tournament. But we would also like to take this opportunity to thank our partners and sponsors for the endless support. This tournament is powered by Eplayment, where the world of virtual finance and entertainment collide in a secure and convenient fintech institution. With Eplayment credits, the options are limitless.
Enjoy our digital good markets for gaming and lifestyle pins, prepaid load, and e-banking features. Perfect for your daily needs. Download the Eplayment app now on iOS App Store or Google Play Store. You may also access the web app at web.eplayment.com.
Speaking of Eplayment, did you know that they recently launched a new platform called Pixel, which is a platform that elevates your content creation, enhances your earning potential as a content creator, connects you with devoted fans, and provides a joyful experience of content creation.
Monetize your passion with Pixel by Eplayment. Our platform opens new avenues for creators to elevate their craft, magnify their earning potential, and cultivate meaningful relationships with their devoted fans. Sign up at pixel.eplayment.com now.
Oh, the next thing that will be discussed is the tournament format before the giveaways start. So, for the qualifiers to the quarterfinals, all of the games will be played on a single elimination tournament type and will be battling out on a best-of-1 series depending on the map veto results. The final top 4 teams will then be moving up to the semifinals. Would you like to discuss how the semifinals and grand finals will go, Oreos?
Sure. The semi-grand finals to grand finals. Semifinals will be set on a best-of-3 series depending on the map veto results. The 2 losing team will battle out on one of the best-of-1 series for the battle for third, and the top 2 winning teams for the semifinals. For semifinals will advance to a best-of-3 grand championship.
The next thing is the prize pool, which is probably what all the players joined the tournament for, aside from experience. The third runner-up will be getting 500 pesos. Then the next one will be getting 1,500 pesos. With the first runner-up with a whopping 3,000 pesos. And the champion, a 5,000 pesos prize for them.
Yes.
So there's going to be a lot of things happening in this tournament, but mainly the prize pool is definitely one of the highlights of this tournament.
So, let's move on to our match schedule for today. Our match schedule will be on our first game would be Bestial Esports versus VE Amileos.
The next game will be Vigilantes Esports and Ivy League Gaming.
Do you think these teams, like, would it be like the highlight of our matchup, like our day? Like, sa tingin mo, Ozzy, like, does these teams can make overtime gameplays, like matches, like, may possibility ba?
I think it's very possible. Syempre, andyan yung Ivy League Gaming. If matagal ka nang sa esports, you already know the players. But I think recently they had a new lineup. So let's see if it's as good as the past lineups.
And
Astral Esports as well. The lineup is quite new also. So I'm expecting to see a lot of players coming in from them. A lot of new plays rather. What do you think?
well, for me, when we're talking about gameplay talaga, Valorant is very strategic when it comes to a lot of varieties. You may never know you will never know what the mix-up of other players have. Sometimes they may have double sentinels like Killjoy or either like Sage, but most of the times, it's just a Russian roulette for me. It's just mix.
Yeah. No matter how good a team is, I think it really depends if they have the momentum. If wala sila ng momentum, sobrang dali na matalo yung laro.
Yes, and momentum is really important for a player and for a team. Now let's get ready for our giveaway.
Are you ready to elevate your gaming experience with Eplayment? Lucky for you, our loyal viewers, we have a giveaway prepared for you today. To kickstart your Eplayment journey, 3 lucky winners of 200 pesos by day from Eplayment via Eplayment credits.
So let's get on how you can get onto with the sign up. First of all is our step 1. Sign up for an Eplayment account using the referral code Project CLX SVO. Step 2. Create a Pixel account and link it to your Eplayment wallet or seamless payouts. Step 3. Like and share this live stream down below. And step 4. Comment your answers below with hashtag Project CLX SVO.
Now is your time to shine, Valorant experts, as we will be picking 3 lucky winners who are able to answer the trivia questions correctly.
So make sure to stay tuned throughout the stream and listen out for today's Valorant trivia question, which is...
Which Valorant agent says the line, "Tara, clock's ticking"? Who do you think is this?
Feeling ko si ano yan. I think this is probably... Brimstone.
Really? I think this is Sage actually.
Well,
it feels like a Sage type of line though.
For me it's Brim, because he's really cocky most of the time and confident.
Okay, that's valid. So comment down your answers and use the hashtag by the way so it can be counted.
And don't forget to share the stream, guys, because this is a fun-filled match tonight. And don't miss out. So, I have a question. In our first game against Bestial Esports and against Team VE, who do you think would win?
It's honestly hard to say, and I don't think I can go about this without being biased, since my boyfriend does coach VE Amuelos, but I also have a couple of friends in Bestial, so I'm kind of in a weird spot. But based on what I've seen so far and based on the analytics, I think Bestial has a really good chance of winning this game.
And for me, probably I'll take Team VE for this round.
Alright, that's good.
Because from what I have seen from the previous teams, they have shown how confident they were in this past few days, like during the past matches as well, and has given themselves an edge in every matches as well, and communicated pretty well. So I think that they might win, in my own opinion.
Okay. I definitely respect your opinion, but what's there but left to say, but for me at least, to see actually just how the game goes.
Well, for now, for now, let's just have fun and just look out forward for the teams itself, and just move on the within the match itself.
Okay. I think pretty much after showing the cameras of the players, the map veto might be able to be okay now.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, it actually is okay now. So let's see. Bestial Esports does have the first map ban, and it is Breeze.
Yes.
I can't blame them because I honestly hate Breeze also. But if you know how to play, but playing Breeze isn't really too hard. It's just a very aimy map, and that's the hard part about it.
The hard part about Breeze is just that, especially Jet, it's Jet's playground. And also KO, if possible, using the ult itself. It's just a lot of possibilities, but also here for VE, their map ban is actually Sunset. One of the powerhouses maps and newest maps of Valorant itself. Of course, Sunset might be a small map, but what do you think? Why did they ban it?
Sunset is kind of hard to play since it is one of the newer maps, so there aren't much strats left. However, after a lot of other map bans, they did decide to go for Ascent, which is the decider.
So, looking back here at our maps, Lotus, Split, Bind, and Icebox is banned, which are also one of the best maps ever to play on the rank. But I really hate Icebox. I'll be honest, Icebox and Bind.
Really? I used to hate Icebox and Bind, but Bind has become one of my favorite maps, especially to play. Ascent, it's always gonna be a classic. Every team knows how to play it. If you don't know how to play it by now, then that's gonna be rough for you. However, let's see how they play. I'm hoping to see more of an interesting strat instead of the normal KJ, KO, Sova, Jet. I want to see like a Harbor or whatever.
I want to see lineups, or either like good positioning or like traps of Cypher. But now, let's get started with our match. And our agent selection has been revealed here, and our first map is Ascent.
I'm already seeing that Bistro does have the normal comp that everyone does if you were a pro player before, or if you played comp with your friends in the higher elos. This would usually be the team comp. However, in VE Amulos, they did decide to go for an Astra aside from the usual Omen pick, so I'm interested to see how that plays out.
Well, for me, I think VE has a different strategy pulling in here. Well, Astra Avernus, by the way. But for me, here, it's actually it depends on who can pick up on what players are on the map itself. Like, each player has their own unique play style and just plays the agent best by their own decisions and also their own mechanics as well. So we will now we'll find out at this matchup itself.
Yeah. I'm definitely interested to see how Astra's gravitational pull or her nebulas get used as well. Since without that Omen, it's gonna be hard to get that early A main info and push as a defender without that paranoia. Here we are starting the game finally. Buys are looking quite normal as well. A couple of ghosts and some half shields on the side of Bestial.
Interesting pick, by the way, that Omen is actually holding near A. And at the same time, that that rotation would be very deadly as well if actually they try to. As we can see, that Jet is actually suppressed here, but also holding onto that flank itself. Takwa actually holding with Sova, but we'll actually see some of the teams using that first skill and actually free bomb kill for iMage itself for BE, but Takwa will kill him off before he might get the H. But BE here is just dominating in the first round. Strong pistol round itself, but Mako is the only one left here. But actually Mako picking up too. Well, how about you? What do you think? This might be a clutch or not?
It's definitely possible, but it's gonna be a little hard since they both know where each other is. And since actually Mako doesn't have that info and he just dies to Tomix. He went on Astral for not even knowing how he got shot.
Wow. Well, for me, like, that's very risky though.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. However, it was also quite a very clean take by Image. I really like how he positioned himself up in G.
Well, for me, these teams are really holding onto their elo, their comp as well. And also their economy as well is really low at the first round, which is actually one of the main things that you have to look out here at the early start of the game. But especially like some of the comp actually goes for a save, so they can actually have multiple guns even though they lost. But Bestial actually holding with a lot of like Vandal, going for the strong side here. How about you? What do you think might be the outcome here?
Yeah, they're playing default so far on the side of ALS, but Tomix gets that early peak on G. So there goes their flank guard, and they do know that the Lurker's dead, so the only place they could be is A main. He gets a kill in A main, but he knows there's another person, and Tomix is just pushing up.
Tomix. Literally just using the Jet swiftly and just nicely as they get more points and actually boosting their economy as well. And we can also see that ALX or VE still has that area where they can just push more over. If they actually win this round, they might come back. It's possible. Especially that Mako is starting to have his stride a little bit more, but Tomix is really hard to stop right here, especially he's a duelist. How about you?
Yeah, but the buy is looking much more favorable now for both sides. Everyone's on rifles except for that one Sova who has an Odin, but Funky is getting already 2 picks off, but Bimo is able to trade out Tomix. Machiavelli and Image clean up the rest of ELS,
and that's
with them being unable to do almost anything.
They're just clean. They're just picking up kills and just creating that separation space so they can just close out on VE. But I think that I'm actually waiting for VE to have that momentum shift, because most of their players has a lot of comp side where they just push over and just creates more space. They're just like really not that very aggressive, but Mako creating the job for them. And Tomix using that Vandal to take down Takwa, and 6 immediately with that mid fight on the side itself. But using that Marshall, Remo here with a class, but Tomix might pick him up, and iMage cleans G with an Odin, and this may be a flawless win for Bestial Esports. 4-0. This is not looking good for DE.
Yeah, it was kind of tough since they did only have Sheriffs and the Marshal, but they also got stuck in mid top and mid link, which is really hard to get out of since the enemy team already knows that they're playing mid, so there's probably no one playing in B main or A main, so it's easy for them to push that up and get flanked.
Especially here that Omen is actually the only one holding A side, but almost all of these teams are here, just actually killing off that sentry bot by from the enemy team itself, but Tomix just carefully pushing out, but not aware of G on the other side as well, but might get picked up. There's actually a 3v3 situation, but that mid is very dangerous. When you're holding the mid, you basically can hold both sides. But since you mentioned earlier that A is really hard, especially that Omen is guarding it, but both controllers might match up here, but smoking on the bottom A, but killing off Funky. KO versus KO indeed. Takwa gets that kill. This might be a match for ALS, but it might turn around if Mac here might have a pick off a little bit, even just a little bit of damage, and just might go retreat if his teammate goes in.
Yeah, this can easily turn into a 2v2. And it already is a 2v2 with Machiavelli getting that kill on G. Also gets the kill on Mako, and it's Takwa left near Switch. And he's trying to lurk up towards that heaven, but I think they know. But he ends up actually just rotating to B, hoping to at least get that plant, but only 7 seconds left on the clock. I think he's still able to make that plant, but that post-plant situation is going to be very dangerous for him. With both of Bestial Esports already rotating in, and they already also seem to be playing together, it's going to be a hard 1v2 for Takwa with only one flash and the knife lift.
But right now, I'm actually quite surprised that from the ages of I'll be honest, I'm quite surprised that they didn't pick up a Cypher. But now I'm spamming that Odin and takes down Takwa with the wall bang, and here they are. BE with a swift play indeed. Swift game, and just won that with a 5-0 matchup. It is just devastating a little bit right now, but overall they might come back. They will come back. I could tell.
Yeah, it's looking to be a very slow start for ALS right now, especially for Zix, who is currently 0-5. However, they did end up going for that forced buy, so I'm hoping to see a little bit more kills on the side of ALS.
The ALS has not been on that momentum yet. They're not yet, like, they didn't have the coffee yet early, but both suppressed. But here they're trying to hold A side, but we can also see that Mako will actually pick up, but Match almost picked him up with that edge, just almost. But Mako, that is a very risky move by Mako, but Match actually creating some space to retake the side. But that Odin and Sova combo is very deadly. Match takes down Mako with the Guardian. What would you think would be the outcome here?
With that kill on Market, it's going to be a little bit easier for them to move around a bit now. However, it's going to be a little hard if G peeks out again, since Funky is ready in Market for that repeat.
They found them.
And you can see
the alarm bot does go off as well as some mollies to delay their push a little bit. But it's Tomix with an op and the knives with the Blade Storm. And they're playing Bren.
Last player standing.
As I mentioned,
it's Machiavelli left. It's 6
One enemy remaining.
left, and Takwa in backside. He knows, but he's ready for that peek. With 2 bullets left in Machiavelli, he doesn't have the time, and he goes for that pistol and gets the kill on Takwa, and still gets the defuse.
We might never know. Oh, 0. That is very risky. A little bit more time would have given the round to BE itself.
Yeah. With a little bit more holding on from Takwa, he could have gotten that round, but that's just really sad.
It's just really devastating for me that they almost got that spike. That a little bit more time, as you mentioned, is really a game changer. Probably if they have won one round, they might boost their confidence here. But as I can see that some of the members of ALS might be awake a little bit. But Tomix here is just holding onto that angle easily. But that Killjoy bot is just really, really annoying. It's quite annoying even on comp. just giving information to the enemy and also holding on to the sites. But we can see almost every team of VE is moving towards A and picking up a lot of. Oh, this might be a lineup. And using the ultimate of Astra right here to have no information for the enemy team, but Timo here using the ult as well with the knives out, but kicks out down Hope here. The Hunter Fury is just the lead right here, actually trying to hit here, but nothing gets hit. But the ultimate of KO has been immediately put on here for the side of VE. But no, it's actually from Bestial, but picking off, it's just a trade of both sides. What do you think? What do you think it might happen here?
You should run.
It's definitely gonna be hard since
Neutralized.
it's a 2v2 again, but the KJOP is available and online. With Funky's hack that they know that both of them can only play on site. It's Funky left and he's trying to win this for the team, and he's popping out with a shorty and doesn't get the kill on Ziggs, and there's the first round for ALS.
As I mentioned, ALS is really good at holding sites. And they're just punishing some of those players as well. I think they just noticed that their top priority here is Mac and also Tomix. The big three right here for myself, seeing in this map is iMage, Tomix, and Mac, actually just giving off an edge for the teams itself.
Yeah, their post-plant situation was a little bit rough, since some of them did overpeak just a little bit, but with the right picks off Bestial, they got the round anyway.
And of course, that op situation for Tomix in the mid is really just elite right here for me. Because the Jet and that op is just a deadly combo. You have seen a lot of highlight plays as well, using that op as well. From Dance, from Aspas, a lot of good teams as well. Even from Upstep from Team Secret before. But now actually a different team. But will not check the corners, and defenders have won it immediately. And will be having a lot for that economy, and the match is 7-1.
That round was honestly played almost perfectly by Bestial. They didn't really overextend, they played it by the side. They didn't try to flank, they didn't really try to do anything too special, but they held that side down like it was no one else's side. And I can give props to them for that.
No blaming. Like, I mean, like ALS, they, you know, it's sometimes they just really want to retake the site, but iMage is there to stop it, giving information for the team itself. But that Odin spam is really deadly. But since that probably Sova giving that information to their team that 4 has been suppressed. Now they're all rotating to a B side right here. The Hunter Fury giving an edge for the enemy team itself, but it's quite risky. This is just chaos right there.
Player standing.
Yeah, and this is what I've been talking about, just like the previous round. They're not overextending or anything, they're just holding site, holding market. They're holding those choke points, and it's serving to be really deadly. As we can see, most of them are dying in lane. They're not even dying in sight, but they're dying just when they're about to entry. And that's gonna be really hard for ALS. Since it's kind of hard for them to just easily rush onto site with that site hold by Bestial. However, now they're looking to play a little bit more towards B.
But for me, Tomix using all of his smokes itself. But ever since that, for me, for my own opinion, the Jet nerf literally just gave a lot of bad taste for a lot of Jet players itself. But since like a lot of adjustments have been made, players have been using Jet more often, and that will be a flawless match itself. If ALX they might want to try a different approach here on this round itself. It is very risky itself, especially they're not checking corners, which is one of the hard spots itself, and the eco is very low for them, which is one of the main reasons why they're going to have a little bit of a hard time to catch up against Bestial Esports.
Yeah, and ALS is saving for that final round of the half. And at this point, they really need to take a risk or they lose it all. If they don't take a risk now, they can't win the match. They need to do a really risky play because it's a gamble. But it's Funky with a 3K in mid cubby. He's pushing mid top, trying to get Ziggs,
One enemy remaining.
who has a shorty, a stinger. But Machiavelli steals the ace, and that's kind of sad for Funky, but he got that awesome
Last
4K.
round before the switch.
It was almost an ace. It's actually one of the probable highlights right here. But ALS needs to create a different strategy here. As I mentioned, it is really hard to come back from a 10-1 deficit, and it's just really going to have a hard time as well. Especially Tokwa has no shields so he can save for his economy. So for me, in my own opinion, they need to have like a sacrificial play in order to have that turnaround.
They really need a risk now. They need to get that gamble. And since it is a gamble, it's only 50-50 if it's gonna work. But looking to see now, they're still trying some of the same strats, and it's Somix with this op absolutely dominating the scene.
That op is basically Tomic's baby
One
right
enemy remaining.
But IMage just picking up a lot of it, but one of the key players is KO. I mean, Omen got picked up, but Tomix gets that free K itself against ALS.
Switching sides.
This might be a turnaround if ALS tries to wake up. They really need to have that positioning for themselves itself, like so they can actually have that retake of those rounds that they have lost.
Yeah. It's gonna be a little hard from now since it is 11-1. I'm hoping to see a little bit more of a push on the side of ALS, even though they are the defenders, just for them to see and get a little bit more of the map control that they so desperately need.
And of course, the economy, as I mentioned earlier, it's just one of the main reasons. There's two main reasons why you can win a round: economy and also checking angles. That's my main two reasons why you can win finals. But let me ask you a question, Ozzy. Do you think game sense is much more needed or aim?
I definitely think game sense is better, but at the end of the day, it definitely comes down to aim. If you don't win your duels, then you're not gonna win anything. However, if you can outsmart your enemies, you can easily catch them off guard and you can shoot them without them even knowing, and I think that's the beauty of game sense. That's the part that everyone gets. Another example of all aim, no game sense is definitely Screen. You can say he has the aim, he has his headshots, his one-taps, but he just didn't have that game sense, and that caused him to move out of VCT.
Yeah, these players are just dominating. B is stomping it out and just dominating Ascent like it's nothing. Even though Ascent is actually one of the most riskiest maps and one of the most hated and loved maps, it's just equal for most teams. But overall, as I mentioned, it's very risky. But Comics is just playing around. You can see the way he opts, the way that this player just creates momentum. Every player has their own piece. But Comics hitting that headshot against Mako. What might be the mistake of ALS right here?
It's definitely all up to Toko now with a clutch, but he just couldn't, and Funky cleans up that game for them. And that ends in defeat for VE Amulos. Here are the players absolutely elated. Oh, they're doing the mugging thing.
Hey! These players are they're just really having fun. Like they're just unbothered.
Yeah.
Right now. And they're just really just pushing themselves like
they're just on the top of their game and they're having the best Valorant of their life so far.
That Ascent map just shows how BE can stomp you out, especially their own players. You can see that one of the players just drank water like it's nothing. Like it's just easy game.
It's alright though, and here is the leaderboard with Funky at 21.5. Honestly, I can't say I expected less from him. But since I've known Funky as a player for quite a while now, this was less than what I would expect from him. Since also to my knowledge, VE Amulos is still kind of a relatively new team, so I could say that they don't have as much as practice, they don't have much strats as Bestial Esports.
Also chemistry as well. As you can see on the map, like all 4 players of BE is right there. Well,
hello and welcome back to myself and Double Oreos on the screen of everyone. Hello. Once we go before break, we will be discussing the giveaway mechanics once again. Oh, sorry for that. My brain kind of lagged for a little bit. That's on me. That's on me. I'm sorry everyone. I'm sorry all viewers, but here are the mechanics. Step 1, you sign up for an Eplayment account using the referral code PROJECT-CLX-SBO. And then step 2, create a Pixel account and link it to your Eplayment wallet for seamless payouts. Third step is to like and share the live stream, which isn't too hard for everyone. And the last step to secure that win is to comment your answers below with Project CLX SBO.
After that, we'll have a short break for the question. So let's move on to our question of the day. Which Valorant agent says the line, "Tarana, clock's ticking"?
Yeah, I still haven't been able to figure out who this is. I think it's Yoru. I think Tarana is like Japanese, I think. I'm not too sure. I'm not very good in speaking other languages aside from English.
Well, for me, English is actually one of the main languages that I speak. But I think I changed my answer. I don't think it's Grim actually. I think it's actually Jet.
Really?
Yeah.
I really think it's Yoru. It seems like Japanese to me.
No, it sounds Korean to me. But right now, we'll have a short break, and yeah, we'll come back to you guys later on and see you guys in a while.
Welcome to Pixel Creator. Uncover new ways to reimagine your content creation today. To begin your Pixel journey, create an account at pixel.eplayment.com. You have the choice to sign up using your Eplayment account, Google credentials, or other email domain. Once you've signed up, create your creator profile with the required information. At the My Goals section, you may add your personal objectives. Whether it's for new equipment, a vlog fund, a merchandise launch, or a meet and greet, Pixel supports your ambitions. By exploring the creator tools, you can use a special QR code and smart link to accept payments from across 30 channels nationwide. Track your progress at the Dashboard tab, where you'll see your funds balance, your current number of supporters, and your donations history. You can also engage with your fans and show your appreciation for their support. To access your earnings, head to the Secure Payouts tab and simply tap the Withdraw button. For free and easy payouts, choose your Eplayment wallet. Are you excited to be part of a community that understands your passion? Scan the code and let your pixel journey begin.
Anytime you clock a butterfly, I flip a switch, keep a secret, let you come inside. When I run the gamut, but I could never plan it. I keep on breathing when I land it. When I run the gamut, but I could never plan it. I keep on breathing when I land it. If you give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when you are a part of two worlds. It could be nothing, maybe it's something.
Keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me, me. Keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me, me.
You forget, I've always been a killer. I will find you.
What a way to die.
There can only be one. They will scurry, and then they will die. Ouch.
Take out Cypher's cameras. He's weak when he's blind.
Greetings.
Now Team Secret has the read. Oh wow, now he kites them. Two. That's the second. Now goes in for the third. That's all. 60.
What? Fundamentals and trades staying over. All of them are blanket. Tens with 3 kills in the round. Goodness, no way. And that's just a game of chance. Then you've got no time to work with. Sends out the showstopper. Crashy's gonna be dead. Cleans up finesse. Oh, it's in the hands of.
Welcome back, everyone. We are back here refreshed. Here we are again in our second match itself in our last day of eliminations. I'm back here with Aussie. Aussie, kamusta naman ang break mo?
Okay naman, I drank some tea to calm down my throat. But it's okay for now. The game kind of went very surprising for me. Since they were both teams that qualified, I dominated the qualifiers.
Especially right here, as we can see, it is our match schedule. Bestial Esports and VE Eliminations. Bestial stomps out VE 13-1 at Ascent map. And now we can move on to our match schedule. So we are joined here by our Vigilantes Esports versus Ivy League Gaming. Now, what are your predictions here, Ozzy?
I think Ivy League Gaming is gonna win this one. I don't know if it'll be as a domination as 13-1, but I think Vigilantes is able to get a few more points from that game.
Well, for me, I think both teams might qualify, but it depends on the situation, as I mentioned. It's momentum, just give yourself a little bit more, forgive themselves a little bit more, just a little bit more edge on the momentum and also the stride, and just the confidence that is needed in our matchup as well. It's of course it might be sometimes quite shocking, or they're like really just giving the shakiness for other players. Of course, it's live. It's it's one of the tournaments as well. But overall, they will overcome it.
Yeah. I can definitely see that happening, but for now, let's move on back to the giveaway. Are you ready to elevate your gaming experience with Eplayment? Lucky for you, our loyal viewers, we have a giveaway prepared for you for today to kickstart your Eplayment journey. 3 lucky winners of 200 pesos from Eplayment by Eplayment credits.
So as we mentioned earlier in our live stream, for all those players and also viewers that have not been here earlier, we'll repeat our giveaway mechanics. So step 1, sign up for an Eplayment account using the referral code Project CLX SVO. And step 2, create a Pixel account and link it to your Eplayment wallet for seamless payouts. And step 3, like and share the live stream down below. Make sure to make it sure to share it to your friends and just comment more often. In step 4, comment your answers down below with, don't forget the hashtag Project CLX SVO.
Now is your time to shine, Valorant experts, as we will be picking 3 lucky winners who are able to answer the trivia questions correctly.
And so make sure to stay tuned throughout the stream and listen out for today's Valorant trivia question, which is...
Which Valorant agent says the line, "Tara na! Clock's ticking"?
For me, it's still the same.
Nah, I don't know. I really don't know. It could be Phoenix. I don't know how they speak in London or however, but that could be like slang for something. I'm not too sure. Not sure.
I think it's Sova.
Sova?
Yeah. A hunter. Time. You know.
Nah, I don't think that makes too much sense. But I respect your opinion.
Time. Who would have said that?
Maybe Omen?
Yeah, probably. But let's move on now to our match schedule, which is now our matchup, which is Vigilantes Esports versus Ivy League Gaming. And this is a best of 1 series here at Project 160 Summer Valorant Tournament itself.
Yes, the game that we'll be playing is Ivy League Gaming and Vigilantes Esports. How do you think this game's gonna go? Do you think we'll see an interesting team comp, or is it more or less the basic team comp we see?
I want something exciting. I just don't want it to be like that normal comp that we usually see on comp whenever we go rank with friends, and just focus on like stuff like it's just a simple matchup like that. But I want some twists. I want some new agents on that map, what they're going to pick on. How about you?
I'm hoping to see a Yoru, no matter what map it is. Since a Yoru is always fun to watch, as well as a Raze. But I'm just hoping to see a little bit more of an exciting match, hopefully a closer game, so that it gets stretched out. We can really see who's at the top of their game today. However, I don't have much info on both of these teams aside from Ivy League Gaming, so I don't really know what to expect on the side of Vigilantes Esports.
For me, I just don't want to expect. I just want to see action. I want to see action-based filled fun because I just want to release this hype thing inside me. Like it's just filled up right now, and at the same time, these teams are one of the teams that are looking forward, as this is the final matchup, as we mentioned, right?
Yeah, this is the final matchup of the day, so I hope this one ends as a banger. Just no 13-0, please. That's so sad on the side of whoever got zeroed. I don't want that to ever happen to anyone. But I really just want to see a more evened out match.
I just want twists. That's all I want. I want to see Clove. I want to see the new Agent Clove.
Yeah, especially since Clove is in the meta. She hasn't had any nerfs to her yet, so I'm excited to see how they're gonna abuse the Clove utility.
As we can see that this is our players here. Some of our players getting ready for their matchup. And we can see someone wearing the Team Secret t-shirt right there. But for me, I wish that Team Secret have qualified if they really beat the team itself, that Team 1. That is really just like a bummer for me that Team Secret lost momentum on those rounds itself, especially on Sunset.
Yeah, that game was really heartbreaking to watch since I was hoping for more Filipino representation in the VCT. But what can we do? They just weren't enough. But I'm hoping that they do able to get qualified in the future tournament since I love watching Team Secret. I love how they play. It's just that they lose momentum a lot, and that's really, really hard.
And that's true. Is really needed when it comes to this type of gameplays. And at the same time, these players really need to create some sort of a momentum, and just pure confidence, momentum, and just playing their own play styles. It's very important for each players to do that. And overall, it's just them being them at the end of the day, and they will come back stronger every time.
Yeah, that's how it is for everyone. They just have to come back stronger. No matter how much you fail, you always have to get back up and go on to the next round, next game, next act, next EP, and just come back stronger. That's how I see it.
Just pure confidence, just more on heart. It's really important, especially when you're in this type of stage as well. So let's move on to our promotions.
Yeah. Sorry, my break keeps lagging. I think it's having a little bit of packet loss, ping a little too high. However, here it is. I'm so sorry again. Project 160, Summer Valorant Open, presented by CLX Production, powered by Eplayment, and brought to you by Redragon Philippines and Avernus Esports. I am your caster, Ozzy UG, casting alongside Double Oreos.
And as we mentioned earlier, this is our last match up, and this is Project 160 Summer Valorant Open is presented by CLX Production. CLX Production. Prepare to enhance your esports journey with CLX Productions. With top-notch production, captivating live streams, exquisite graphic designs, and expert event organization, we're dedicated to elevate your game experience. Join us as we set new benchmarks for esports excellence. Let's embark on this journey together and reach new heights for CLX Productions.
Thank you for that introduction for CLX Production. But now we would like to thank We would like to take this opportunity to thank our partners and sponsors for the endless support. This tournament is powered by Eplayment, where the world of virtual finance and entertainment collide in a secure and convenient fintech institution. With Eplayment credits, the options are limitless.
Enjoy our digital goods market for gaming and lifestyle pins, prepaid load, and e-banking features perfect for your daily needs. Well, download the Eplayment app on iOS App Store or Google Play Store. You may also access the web app at web.eplayment.com.
Speaking of Eplayment, did you know that they recently launched a platform called Pixel, a platform that elevates your content creation, enhances your earning potential as a creator, connects you with devoted fans, and provides a joyful experience of content creation?
Monetize your passion with Pixel by Eplayment. Our platform opens new avenues for creators to elevate their craft, magnify their earning potential, and cultivate minimum relationships with their devoted fans. Sign up at pixel.eplayment.com now.
Are you ready to elevate your gaming experience with Eplayment? Lucky for you, our loyal viewers, we have a giveaway prepared for you for today to kickstart your Eplayment journey. 3 lucky winners of 200 pesos from Eplayment via Eplayment credits.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, we will now be moving on to the steps itself. For those who have not joined us earlier, as I mentioned once again, you are here. This is the giveaway mechanics that will be given right here for the free lucky winners of 200 pesos. Step 1. Sign up for an Eplayment account using the referral code Project CLX SVO. Step 2. Create a Pixel account and link it to your Eplayment wallet for seamless payouts. Step 3. Like and share the live stream down below. And step 4. Comment your answers below with hashtag Project CLX SVO. Don't forget the hashtag, it's very important.
Now is your sorry,
I lost your turn.
Now is your time to shine, Valorant experts, as we will be picking 3 lucky winners who are able to answer the trivia questions correctly.
And now, so make sure to stay tuned throughout the stream and listen out for today's Valorant trivia question, which is:
which Valorant agent says the line, "Tara na! Clock's ticking"?
Still up to this day, I still don't know.
Still don't know. I'm still thinking. I don't know. It could be Viper of all people. That's how confused I am on who it could be.
I'm sticking with Jet. Just Jet.
Jet, definitely possible. But I don't know about that one.
I mean, Jet is fast, and she's quite of a fast, like really like personal type of person, where she might be fun sometimes and sometimes might be serious. Depends on her mood itself.
That's possible, but I don't know. It could be like Sky.
So, as we mentioned, these teams and also those previous matches, a lot of teams have been creating a lot of matches and a lot of Valorant highlights itself. Not only for the players itself, but they're also representing well for their teams that they are representing as well, giving themselves a little bit more of an edge and just creating more momentum shiftness, and at the same time learning from their past mistakes from their previous games. And we can see on our screen are the players that are getting ready for the matchup itself.
Yeah, I always love to see the players, since I like seeing how they get ready, how they like mentally prepare themselves, if they have some sort of ritual they do before playing, like a good luck charm. But as of right now, I don't think they have any here. Oh, a player joined. Maybe got disconnected. I don't know yet, but I would definitely love to see how players get ready before the game.
Yeah, these players are just. I could tell that they really work themselves out each time of day. You can see how they just set it up in their bedrooms, probably just having fun with their friends each time and day, and just representing their own careers and their own choices with their own teams itself, creating more matchup. Valorant is really something special, not only for the community, but also for the players itself and the coaches and the staffs itself.
Yeah, Valorant has been a very big game, almost actually, from when it came out, but from what I've noticed, it's just been getting bigger and bigger so far. And that's what I love to see. Just esports flourishing. As someone who's been in esports, like, I've been through TI, CSGO majors and everything. So I've been in the esports scene for a while, and I've always loved it. I love the tournaments, the hype, the audience, the casters, just everything about it is just kind of magical to me.
Well, of course, especially since both of us has experience in esports. For me, I've been playing on mobile more often nowadays because I usually don't have a PC. But overall, I really am looking forward to enhance more of my knowledge when it comes to this type of games, like on PC. And it's a new world for me, especially as a mobile gamer and also a former tournament player in PUBG Mobile.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I haven't really tried mobile gaming as much aside from Mobile Legends. But that was back in the pandemic and I was away from my PC. But since I am in my PC now, I have a lot of the repertoire of games available to me.
Especially, we're just literally having fun and just giving ourselves a little bit of like savings to actually get that game that we wanted. But what do you think is the most important thing for a player? Not only like for competitive, but also for a casual player just having for fun. What do you think is the most important thing for a player?
Aside from definitely just having fun in general, I think it's keeping that mental healthy. Because if you like log into the game and be like, oh hey, it's game time, and then you just get tilted all the time, it's gonna be really hard.
Especially.
But if you have a positive mental altitude and outlook on the game, it's gonna be really easy. And here we go on the map video, we get another ascent.
Oh.
This is so sad. Why can't you play Breeze or Split?
And then just how about like a good old bind? Or
yeah.
Why is that? It's just all over again.
Just ascent all the time, 24/7. Please, there are other maps available. There's like 6 maps, 6 other maps. Ascent isn't the only playable map. You can play like Sunset even, or Lotus. But it's always the Ascent. Every time I cast a 30, I always see Ascent and it just never goes away.
Just give us something else. We're stuck with Ascent once again. And we can also see the map bans itself, Icebox, Bind, Sunset, Breeze, Split, and Lotus. But once again, the map itself on our decider is Ascent. And Vigilantes Esports is our defending side for now, which is actually quite good. When you're actually defending, it's just really new for me.
Yeah. Hopefully now they have a more different team comp, but I'm betting it's gonna be Omen, Sova, KO, Jet, KJ. Please give us something different, like a Raze or a Cypher.
I want to see Sova lineups this game. I have not seen Sova lineups, literally. Or either just why there is no Clove? I'm really looking forward for Clove.
Yeah, but since it is a tournament and in mappings, this is probably what they've played. So it's gonna be a little hard to adjust out of nowhere and just like add a clove instead of an omen, because that would mess up the entire strat.
And overall, the lineups of all our players is the same as well, with that Sova, KO, Omen, Killjoy, and Jet. Both teams have decided for the usual comp itself, and my wish didn't came true. I'm quite sad.
My wish of seeing a Yoru didn't come true. This is so sad.
But we cannot blame the players though. It's a tournament. We can have fun much more here.
They have to play their best.
Facts.
And that's the hard part. Having to play at your best consistently at every game, at every tournament. That's why I have a lot of respect to these pro players.
Especially the time they devoted in making their craftiness in the game. Like, it's really hard to actually go pro here or just going on tournaments. It's not really that easy compared to different games that has different mechanics. It's not your usual one. And it's just hard.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. But still, if you want something, you're gonna get it. But obviously, the work comes into play as well.
Competition is competition, and we're just waiting for the players to get ready. But I have one last question before we go to the matchups itself. As a former player, why do you think, what are your main free values when you're playing professionally?
In my pro player days, one of my top values was to remain positive. No matter how bad it got, I could be like 0-12 rounds in and with my team. But at the end of the day, since I was the IGL and the team captain, I had to lift up the spirits of everyone. I have to boost their morale. So that's why remaining positive is my top one value. My second value is definitely self-discipline. I always have to remain disciplined and continue my aim training, attend mappings, scrims, whatever. But more importantly, or mostly, was the self-discipline, which was to just aim train every day. Hit like 30 minutes in the range and then 10 death matches. That was kind of tough, but it's what I had to do. And lastly, was just having fun. So that's what everyone has to remember. At the end of the day, you just have to have fun. No matter how badly you're losing, how badly you're playing, just have fun. At least you had fun, you know?
That's true. And we're still waiting for the players. So how about you? You asked me some questions.
Okay. Aside from Valorant, what's a game you think, or you think should have a little bit more exposure?
Actually, I'll be honest. Crossfire has not been exposed a lot. Like it's been very few compared to before.
Yeah.
And also, like, when we're talking about gameplays, like I rarely see any CODM matches as well. It's Call of Duty tournaments as well. Like, it's rare for me nowadays to see CODM tournaments around, and it's just really heartbreaking to see some of those popular games are losing views and also losing some space for themselves itself.
Yeah, but I think that's how a lot of esports goes. They always have their peak, but at the end of the day, if their time's over, then their time's over.
Yeah. But overall, I think now that things have been a little bit different, and now we're here now at the set, and here we are with our teams, Vigilantes Esports versus Ivy League Gaming, and the defending side, as we mentioned earlier, is Vigilantes. Vigilantes Esports is really having a strong comp right now. One actually saving. And we can see that A is being held here by our KO. and also Soba, but using those smokes itself within the mid. But Juicy here is actually just being aggressive right now, entering the site without any much more information, but onto the site itself, but might kill them off. Yor with got hit by the headshot by Juicy.
Yeah. It's crazy with 33 HP, and the moment the smoke comes down, 5 people are there, he gets that headshot on Chuzi, but West cleans up that round.
It's just clean, very clean for Ivy on the opening round itself, but they chose to buy off a Vandal, a Guardian, but only one has the Vandal, and some of those players decided to save itself and use it for the shield. Which is important though.
On a round like this, it's definitely important to buy rifles if you can, so you really get to push that, but it's still a gamble since if you die, then the enemy's gonna get a free Vandal.
It's really, really risky, especially if you get killed off early in this game, but crazy, risking it all but losing some of those shots itself. Especially two just entered onto that tunnel. But I think they're trying to get retake on the mid and also B side itself. But it's going to be a little bit hard since they're just really cramped up in one space. They might be picked off early here by Choosy. Especially using that Vandal, but a lot of them are blinded. But yeah, Choosy got the 2K and might get killed down by Irish, but Ivy League Gaming wins it easily.
I kind of got nervous there for a second for IVL, since they did get a little bit stuck towards mid-bottom, but the moment those flashes disappeared, the smokes, they just sweep that mid-market up.
Especially the economy itself, it's quite random for me now. It's just weird.
It's not really that random since it is the typical bonus round buy, which isn't really buying much guns. However, it is a full buy for the side of Vigilantes.
Especially losing those rounds itself at the early game, but Crazy actually having that headshot. Crazy picks off Smudge immediately for that side of Ivy, which is one of the key players. But what would you think would happen here?
Spike down A.
It's definitely gonna be a little bit hard. It is now a 2v1. A 1v1 rather, with that headshot wall bang by Josh F. And that's an easy 3k for him. And another win for IVL.
The 3k is just clean, especially the crosshair placement. It's just elite.
Yeah. And it's still, the buy is still looking a little bit rough towards the side of VE. Sheriff's, a Stinger, and the Marshal. I don't know what they're gonna do on this defending with a Stinger.
But
however, I'm looking forward to this round.
But we cannot. I mean, the Stinger is really, really good, especially for a safe life gun for close range. But when you're talking about mid range and other such, it's not really. It's going to be a little bit hard. But overall, you can see that IV here actually lost one of their players, which is Killjoy right here. But Senor Map using that gun itself, which is the Marshall, and lost that fight against a Vandal. The Vandal, what can you do with players full of Vandal? Especially they're really holding onto that site easily and immediately. Like it's not.
As I always like to say, Sheriffs and Marshals, low buy guns with the right hands, it can be very important and it's very winnable. It's always winnable if your aim is just popping off on a Sheriff. But here you see Josh F. And Europe, actually, with that Marshall kill on Chuzi.
Quite risky here, actually, holding onto the side. It's actually just luck. It's not actually based on luck, but it's on skill and just comfort crosshair placement. But Trix gets that 2k here against Excalibur and Crazy. This is... Do you think this might be a 13-0? I wish it's not.
The way it's going right now, IVL does have that momentum, and I'm looking to see if they're able to keep that momentum up But the way things are going as of right now, with half shields on the side of Excalibur on VE, it might be a little tough for VE to gain back that momentum, or just gain it in general.
Overall, especially the economy is really low for them early on because they keep losing and actually just picking up some kills. Someone needs to save up for the economy itself and just buy off like probably to my own suggestion. Okay, even I'm a low elo player. Okay, and I'm not really knowable about this type of stuff about map buying in general. But we can see that your picks up smudge like with a headshot itself, but using that bow and arrow itself, the shock dart itself is just. But the dynamic duo Trix and Choosy against on Heaven right here. But Senor Mav got picked off by Choosy, but using that ultimate itself, this is a 2v2 situation. What do you think might happen here?
Last player standing.
Oh, with that holster, Crazy picked off Choosy, and it's just Trix all alone. Crazy is pushing up with only 13 HP. I don't know what he can do. He uses his last flash remaining. He heads up towards Wine and gets killed by the wallbang by Crazy. And this is what I was saying. They finally have that momentum, so I'm hoping to see Vigilantes to keep this up. But at least, you know, no 13-0 secured.
But yeah, like if Vigilantes might win this, like this next round, it's just really off. Like it might be a little bit off for Ivy League if the Vigilantes Esports might have that momentum like they have did from the previous round. But we'll see on this next round itself. I really hope it might go overtime because I really want to see High Place itself.
Yeah. It's gonna be a rush on the side of IVL. West with a stinger proving to be very deadly, killing Yarya, and Choosy does get a pick on Acceleration as well. And Choosy is pushing up towards spawn, but Excalibur cleans him up. And it's Crazy left with the knives. It's the Blade Storm left. He whiffs, and there goes their momentum. They weren't able to keep it up. And it is 1-5 right now on favor of IPL.
You know what I can call off that whiff?
What?
I think it might be a little bit corny, but I call that a whiffing cream itself.
In a way.
In a way.
In no way. Anyway, here we are seeing a timeout coming from the side of VE. With the timeout active, it's, as everyone knows, and once a team pops the timeout, it's either they're close to losing or winning a lot, or they just need a moment to breathe. That's what I like to use timeouts for personally. But I hope this gives VE a chance to just breathe, relax, and be able to get back the momentum that barely started.
I'm quite surprised that from the previous match that we have from Best Esports versus VE, they didn't use any timeouts like the other side itself.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm quite now questioning. Like, this might be a good thing for V, as you mentioned. They might regain composure, just take off that little bit of stress, have a little bit of a talk, and might get that momentum going a little bit more. But overall, the timeout is now getting taken off, and the match might resume in a little bit, and they're just taking this time. You can see on the map that they really love going A, but at the same time, Killjoy right here is setting up a little bit here on the lower side.
They're playing retake on B, which is definitely easier since there's less choke points.
Yeah.
But it looks like IVL's playing a little bit more safely. And it's gonna be hard with no smokes on attacker, no smokes and no recon.
But the crosshair placement by Smudge is actually really nice. But I think that Senior Mob may be a little bit more aggressive here over the side, but Trix and Choosy is holding on each other's angles, so they will not be taken off immediately. But having that spike is going to be a little bit hard, but Trix got taken off by the sentry bot of Irish.
Yeah, he was 1 HP, and they did have that info, so they could only be going towards A now. especially now with Truzy spamming.
Especially there's a wall, there's a bangable wall where you can check for like those people who can peek out. It's quite scary.
30
right here.
seconds
A little bit
left.
scary. Time and
Placing
effort
swamp
right now
grenade.
needed for Ivy League right here. But yeah, it's another matchup. What do you think might happen here in your own prediction right here?
It's definitely losable, but they did have the plant down, so it's gonna be their advantage. And Exilwish alone, and he does get that kill on Smudge and Truzy. Those burst taps were just perfect.
That's just a cherry on top itself. Just elite crosshair placement and just that spray is just disciplined itself. The trigger discipline itself is quite nice. But overall, these players have proven that they can compete at each other back and forth. Do you think so, Aussie?
Yeah, from what I'm seeing right now, VE is playing more like a team, but IVL is kind of relying it all on Truzy, and it's hard since the rest of them do need to step up. But it looks like they're coming up with a paranoia on A main early, and it's Truzy looking to dash into the side, but gets spammed by Excalibur.
But overall, Crazy is just from the early rounds. He or she just like starts to create more safe place for himself or herself itself. But taking off Crazy itself right there by Trix, and you're taking down Josh F. VSH taking site itself and defending it from CE. This is just clean. Very clean. That top might give them a confidence though, as we mentioned earlier.
Finished. Area's clear.
But the KJ lockdown did go off, and they do have the site for free. Almost for free. The drone also coming in from Senior Mav. Yora does get a kill on those spots as well. And there's 2 of them in tree, and it's Trix left all alone. But they know where he is, and Senior Mav gets that final kill on Trix. And that secures their 3-5.
That's just really weird for me. Like, it's just really weird that the positioning of that area is really just off for me from that area. I guess I cannot blame them, especially under pressure. You don't know where to put onto that position itself by yourself. But if you're in that situation, you don't know where to go. But overall, these teams are proven that they're all full buy, but Ivy League right here has the shield.
Get out of my
only
way.
one has full shield.
Yeah. With the Blade Storm online for Truzy, it's gonna be a little bit easy.
Blocking sight.
And he's just running inside, dashing everywhere. But he wasn't able to check logs. Ooh.
It's going to be a little bit risky right now for Vigilantes, especially the door being closed. It's actually given them an opportunity to have that retake of the site. And all 3 members of Vigilantes Esports is on the ramp, but it's going to be hard. But speaking of hard, they're taking it slow and steady. What do you think might have happened here?
Yeah, with more rifles, it's gonna be a little bit easier. But with this really awkward positioning by Trix, it's gonna be hard. And he was just out of position and forced to peek Crazy at the worst possible timing.
Well, of course, those kills were on the goal itself, but let's see our KDA standings right now. I want to see if it's possible. But overall, these players have proven themselves. Just they can go back and forth. This is what we're talking about. Like we have what we wish for. Like one of what we wish for. This might probable overtime.
I'd like to see how they're gonna go about this, especially since IVL has been a little bit weak on their post plant side, but if they're able to secure that post plant, then they can definitely bring this up to a 8-4.
No facts, but here we are. As we mentioned, Choosy is always doing the entry really well for the side of Ivy League, and he's not really scared of the changes itself, but pushing off Trixie by Excalibur itself with the grenade itself. It's really like itchy. But that side information for Soba is really needed, but that will be it probably. But West gets the kill before he runs out, but he will be detained from the ultimate of Killjoy. But Tondo Gaming itself, we got a Tondo Gaming on our hands, and the game is back up to 5.
Yeah, it's all 5 for now, but I'm thinking this is gonna end up either as a 6-6 or a 7-5 on favor of Vigilantes. The way they're playing right now, their post plant is their retake rather is absolutely perfect from what I've seen. The economy as well, looking quite healthy. They still have enough to buy for next round. However, on IVL it is a force.
But I think the Ivy League needs to have that timeout as well, because they lost momentum from the previous round after the timeout of Vigilantes Esports. A talk is really needed as well, like for Ivy right now. I think they lost their composure. But overall, well, we need to take off some of the key players here for Vigilantes Esports if they want to win a round. What do you think, so?
Yeah, I definitely think the timeout worked wonders for them. But for now, it's just Truzy dashing into side and just dying once again, and that's very unfortunate. There's no one there to help him. I don't know where the rest of IVL was, but it's always Truzy alone just dashing into side.
Especially those placement bots of the alarm bot itself. Here we are, that Josh and Smudge holding onto position, but Yor gets that headshot kill against Smudge. A little Smudge, but only Josh F. He still has the ultimate.
Yeah, he still has the ultimate available,
but it's risky.
Yeah, it's very risky. He doesn't really have any info on where the enemies are at all, and with him trying to check that corner, Yori gets the kill on him.
Last round in the half.
Last round before the last swap. I think Ivy League needs to have that talk now, because they're really losing composure. It's especially Choosy on the top frag right here, but I think they really need to have a little bit of talk with some of those players itself. It's really going to be a little bit hard.
Yeah, a force also came in, so it's gonna be a Guardians and Hash Shields, which is gonna be a little bit hard since they don't have the privilege of having full shields and a Vandal.
The Guardian is really fun to use if you have aim. It's a one-tap. It's a one-tap area itself. But that grenade by the continuous grenade by the KO itself from the side of Ivy League, it's just really hard. But they think they just have taken on the side right here. But Vigilantes are now aware that they have planted. Like the other team planted, Ivy had planted immediately by Josh F. But Juice is still on the side of A, but will pick off Excalibur immediately. It turned now into a 4v4, it's like a trade now. But that ult from the side of the Killjoy.
Basically what they did was they planted Choosy onto B, and they had that Omen TP on A to get the spike, which is where the rest of the team was, so they had sight for free since Choosy does have all the attention.
Last player standing.
That's clean. This is clean for the Ivy League itself. As you mentioned, 6-6! Great prediction, by the way.
Yeah.
Switching sides.
As long as they were able to get that post plant, I told you they're gonna win.
The post plant, indeed, they are good at holding sight. But since it's their it's I think ever since they switch, I could tell that there might be a little bit of major changes as well here. But I don't think they really need it. I don't think that the talk that I mentioned earlier, they don't need it right now. Especially winning that round gives them a boost of confidence. As you mentioned, post plant is really important for their side as well. They really are good at holding the site.
I'm definitely excited to see how this plays out since IVL kind of played a little really aggressively on attacker side, so I want to know how they would play defending, if it's still aggressive or a little bit more default.
The pistol round is really, really good. But that info will now know that most of the players here for Vigilantes is on mid. But will take off Irish here, but they might go for a 2K here, but no. Excalibur taking down Smudge with the Ghost. And West takes down Crazy as the mid area is now available for all players. But Senior Mob got hit by the shock dart. Now this is what we're talking about for Vigilantes. It's ever since they became attacked, they don't know how to position themselves in that area. I think they're more confident on defending.
Yeah, I think definitely defending is more of their confident side. Since on attacker, they kind of got a little bit lost after one or two of their teammates had fallen. So I'm hoping to see a little bit more calmer playstyle by them this defender half.
Yeah, but overall, now the side of Ivy League, who can buy whatever they want right here, and some of them bought a Guardian and also a Bulldog and Spectre. Overall, we will see what changes might come here for our players itself.
Oh, Chuzi got that wall bang
Spike down mid.
with and this round is just over in a blink of an eye.
It's not even 10 seconds. Like, it's not even like 5 to be honest. You just walk onto the side and just like headshot.
They just had to read
immediately. Like the game sense of these players are crazy, really crazy. But it's quite risky for the side of Vigilantes Esports, especially buying Vandal and actually going for full buy.
It's actually quite normal since they did lose the first round, so they had to eco. So a full buy third round is definitely normal.
As I mentioned, I'm a low elo player. I cannot blame them. But here we are. The side is chaotic right here, but overall, if they really lose this round, it might be a little bit a punch to the gut itself. Do you agree?
Yeah. It might be a little bit hard since full rifles. But what's with that Spectre is proving to be very deadly. And unfortunately, the retake was just clean. The Heaven take was just beautiful. Everyone just peeked at the wrong moments and whiffed.
Whipping cream on top, as I mentioned, whipping cream. But overall, these players have just proven me wrong sometimes. Even your predictions proven me wrong. I'm quite hands down to you, Ozzy, and also those players. Then don't bash me. I'm an low elo player. I really don't know much about it. And I'm quite new.
Well, it's alright, but you know, it's my job to do the analyzing parts of this cast anyway. So don't worry, I got you with the explaining.
And I'm looking forward to know more.
Yeah.
The outlet is crazy, especially right now.
Oh, the spam by Yori on Smudge. There goes their rifle.
That smoke is really good. But that little area that you can see is very risky. But it's a freebie for situation here for Ivy League Gaming and Vigilantes Esports. We decide now by 6-9. And Ivy League here just playing it safely, as I mentioned before. But West takes down Irish immediately for the side of Vigilantes. But yeah, post-plant is really important here for the side of Ivy League.
Yeah, but since the drone did come in, they know, they have the info, they know where they are. So it's gonna be hard for them since they already are pinched down in B Lobby.
That is very risky.
One enemy remaining.
Oh
West
my!
with those 2 taps. Just clean.
On the smoke?
They demand a fight. Who are we to
Damn.
disobey? I have money.
I'm quite shocked. I really need to learn more. I really do.
Yeah. I think IVL is just more of a defending type of team. Seeing they've won 4 rounds straight in a row, but they did do that in the first half and then lost once, won again, and just never won anything else.
You get blamed then. Oh my god, they're trying to retake A. They're trying to retake B right now. They really do love B and B. Like most of the rounds itself, you gotta be honest, B is actually more on the calm side for Vigilantes, but when it goes to A, it's literally Ivy, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be really easy since they're pinched out on site. I don't know how B is gonna be able to handle this, since 2 of them are coming from B main, as well as Truzy, who's already in lane, and the rest of the team in BE just died. That was a beautiful, beautiful retake by IVL.
Just proving themselves one of the strongest teams itself here at our tournament, and it's just amazing.
I really liked how they were able to pin down VE from CT as well as flank, as well as B main. They were just closed down on site. VE who could go nowhere, their positioning was still off, and the timing of the flank as well by Truzy and Josh F was perfect.
It's really perfect for the team of IVL, especially how calm they were and retaking the site. They were just really comfortable at it. And you are right. I believe most of your predictions are right. And you really know. I'm really, really impressed.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
But Crazy is going crazy with a 3K. I'm hoping he gets one more and Wes left all alone to clutch this 1v4, but 3 of them are peeking at him, and Irish gets that final kill on Wes on mid top.
They had that info. Can't blame them. And the confidence is rising. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit. There's a little bit of a little bit push over. But that mid fights are really decider. Don't you think?
Yeah. Honestly, the way I see it, whoever team controls mid, whoever has that map control is most likely gonna win that. Without that mid control, it's really, really hard to win on any map, but most especially Ascent, since mid is one of the biggest choke points here on Ascent.
Especially Ivy League gaming holding onto the D side, there's nothing left to do, but they're holding all angles easily. Sova on top of near B, near the garage, the area door, but great read itself. Josh taking over and Smudge taking down Crazy. A lot of players are going back and forth. It's
it's just a lot of trades as of right now.
Player standing.
With a Swift, but Wes is the only one left here. But Yor is free to plant right now, but he thinks that without any info, it's very risky to plant. But we can see that he has been revealed. This location has been revealed. But Wes with the Odin. Ultimate immediately going for the other side because it's really safe. I think West might have a little bit of a push over for himself, comfort zone, but we will see it right here.
Yeah. Oh, he actually saw Yar's shoulder, and he already knows he's in boat. But is he able to get that shot? He had to reload since he had 0 bullets left. Uses another shotgun to clear that angle, and Yora just peeks out, and Wes gets that kill. And that goes another clutch for Wes. From Wes, rather.
What can we say? It's the West side itself. But now, we're going for the match point. Everything matters here. It's either if Ivy League walks back in with a win, or either Vigilantes wins this off and has their own momentum ongoing as well. They really lost their touch ever since the Ivy League Gaming switched sides with them.
Yeah. Let's definitely see how this goes out.
Get out of my way!
They're planning for another retake.
It's looking like another B hit or mid to B hit.
But that off angle by Killjoy is not noticeable. So... Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Choosy just killing off the other jet immediately. But yeah, these teams are just aggressive. You cannot blame them. They're compassionate.
Oh, that shorty kill was just perfect.
Jump shot indeed, but almost got hit by that op.
Yeah, but I don't think they know Excalibur's here actually.
Oh, we might never know what will happen, but I think they have. Oh, you're picking off two on the side of Ivy League Gaming. This is new. This is really clean. But overall, the side of A is wide open.
Yeah, it's all left to Josh F to hold down that A side for Choosy. And he knows the plant does come in by Excalibur. The paranoia also comes in, but he's hiding up in dice.
Last player standing.
But never mind. He got hit there by Yor with a Vandal, and Choosy is left to defend. But never mind.
He's left to actually just save the op since he is on 33 HP with no Cloud Burst or Dash available for him. All he has to do is wait for the exit frags.
Well, we cannot blame. We just saved the op, Choosy. It's needed for the next round. But that is a clean kill by Choosy, hitting that 3K against Yor. But overall, it's the side of it's also the side of Vigilantes Esports, as the attackers have won that post plan immediately. But
I also got a whiff of Senior Mev.
Whiffing cream indeed. But we can also see that it's from the top and the bottom. We can see that Yor is actually the one picking off for the side of Vigilantes Esports. Irish giving just also near Smudge on the other side.
Yeah.
Like, they're really
but
good.
look at Choosy though. He's carrying the team all on his back, all alone. No one's even coming close to his skills on the side of IBL.
It's really big. So it's a big gap. Choosy is just clean. Just comfortable with his own gameplay right now. Just being him, being free. But crazy. Oh! The judge! To the face! You cannot chill with the judge when it's literally
player standing.
But I think this might be... We might never know what will happen here, but Excalibur with the shot against Choosy, but a 3v1 situation right here, pressuring itself with that flash, but it will end here for the side of Ivy League Gaming against Vigilantes Esports. This is it's more than we expected. It exceeded our expectations indeed.
This is what I was saying earlier, that I was thinking that VE would get a couple more rounds, but at the end IVL would win the mid-game. So my predictions were right. 2 out of 2.
Yeah, and my predictions are 0 and 2. Like the NBA Finals.
Oh no, Lakers!
Yeah!
LeBron!
Especially Curry losing onto the play-in tournament against the Kings. It was devastating. But this is our victory. Victory spotlight of our team of Ivy League Gaming. They're just smiling and just having fun.
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
all smiles.
But the other one is just so serious of gaming right now. We couldn't see his expression right there.
Yeah. Can't see him, he's just chilling in the back of his monitor.
And our MVP, and no other than, is IVL Choosy here at our set map of right here. But also we can see that these players are just divided equally. But overall, Sin
This is what I was talking about. Shruti almost dropping a 30 bomb, but the person next to him on his team is only at 17 kills. He was just carrying the team all alone. If Chuzi wasn't able to pop off at that final moment, then it could have been a loss for them.
Well, we cannot blame them. Like, it's just really hard, especially it's a scent. But overall, I think that might be it.
Yeah. This is Project 160 Summer Valorant Open once again. And those games were just honestly how I predicted it. I'm not too surprised or too disappointed. It was just how I thought the outcome would be. What do you think, Oreos?
Well, for me, since the match schedule here, but before I put on my prediction, this is the match schedule, and this is the results of tonight's matchup. 13-1 and 8-13. Ivy League Gaming and Bestial Esports moving on to the tournament itself, and this is the last day of our elimination rounds. But overall, I think it's just really it exceeded my expectations.
Yeah. And tomorrow will be the quarterfinals of this tournament. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, with a lot of teams coming in such as Bestial and IBL.
They are really just dominating earlier, especially Bestial.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you to everyone who has watched the tournament. Really do appreciate the support.
And overall, we are just really thankful for the opportunity that you guys have watched this stream and supported us here at our Project 160 Summer Valorant.
But before we end the stream, we would like to announce the winner of the giveaways. You will receive 200 Eplayment credits. Please message CLX Production page to claim your prize.
And of course, Ozzy, let's reveal the right answers to our question of the day.
Which Valorant agent says the line, "Tara na! Clock's ticking"? I wonder who could it be? Who is it, Oreos?
We may not. Wait, don't know.
No, you're supposed to reveal.
Oh.
Oreos, who is it?
It's Neon. Neon.
Ah, it's Neon.
Of course. Our lovable gal itself. You know, the Filipina itself.
Yeah, it's Neon itself.
Congratulations to our winner of our giveaways. Gian Rayos del Sol, one of my friends, and Bong Kawil, and Lunel John Mesias.
Wow, congrats everyone who actually knew it was Neon. That's very big of you. Congrats, guys. This tournament is powered by Eplayment, where the world of virtual finance and entertainment collide in a secure and convenient fintech institution. With Eplayment credits, the options are limitless.
Enjoy our digital goods marketplace for gaming and lifestyle pins, prepaid load and e-banking features, perfect for your daily needs. Download the Eplayment app now. On iOS App Store or Google Play Store, you may also access the web app at web.eplayment.com.
Speaking of Eplayment, did you know that they recently launched a platform called Pixel? A platform that elevates your content creation, enhances your earning potential as a creator, connects you with devoted fans, and provides a joyful experience of content creation.
Monetize your passion with Pixel by Eplayment. Our platform opens new avenues for creators to elevate their craft, magnify their earning potential, and cultivate meaningful relationships with their devoted fans. Sign up at pixel.eplayment.com now.
And that's the end of the tournament for today. Thank you again, once again, to all the viewers, all the players, I'd also like to thank you, the Prod team, for doing such a wonderful job. Once again, I am Ozzy Yuji. All my socials are Ozzy Yuji on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, whatever else.
Alright. Anyone you want to shout out, Ozzy?
I'd like to shout out to my cat, Stormy. He's done a good job of not bothering me today.
Well done, Stormy, well done. Well, for me, I am your shoutcaster, Double Oreos. My socials on Instagram is AKA and my page has been lost. I lost my page, but
No.
I'll create a new page, guys, for you all, and don't worry, I'll let the CLX Productions have help me in creating my page again, once again. But overall, I really want to thank also a lot of people, to be honest, like for the opportunity that was given to all of the shoutcasters and also the Prod team, especially Boss Colleagues. And overall, I want to shout out last one is my clan, Luminous Legends. It's actually a new clan, and it's actually I'm actually one of the co-owners, and I'm still creating a good platform for them and just creating a great family for them. Shout out also for the admins itself and the owners. But this is Project 160 Summer Valorant Open, presented by CLX Production, powered by Eplayment, and brought to you by Redragon Philippines and Avernus Esports. Have a good night, everyone.
Welcome to Pixel Creator. Uncover new ways to reimagine your content creation today. To begin your Pixel journey, create an account at pixel.eplayment.com. You have the choice to sign up using your Eplayment account, Google credentials, or other email domain. Once you've signed up, create your creator profile with the required information. At the My Goals section, you may add your personal objectives. Whether it's for new equipment, a vlog fund, a merchandise launch, or a meet and greet, Pixel supports your ambitions. By exploring the creator tools, you can use a special QR code and smart link to accept payments from across 30 channels nationwide. Track your progress at the Dashboard tab, where you'll see your funds balance, your current number of supporters, and your donations history. You can also engage with your fans and show your appreciation for their support. To access your earnings, head to the Secure Payouts tab and simply tap the Withdraw button. For free and easy payouts, choose your Eplayment wallet. Are you excited to be part of a community that understands your passion? Scan the code and let your Pixel journey begin.
Anytime you clock a butterfly, I flip the switch, keep a secret, let you come inside. When I run the gamut, but I could never plan it. I keep on breathing when I land it. When I run the gamut, but I could never plan it. I keep on breathing when I land it. If you give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when you are a part of two worlds. It could be nothing, maybe it's something.
Keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me, me. Keep your eyes on me, keep your eyes on me.